When rationality runs dry, it's red that will reconcile the world, a hue vibrant and vital inside its brown. Red is passion and it's primary, it's first and it's forever. To be born, this work broke open my heart, and so let this reading be opened by my blood offering, a requisite pound of flesh. Black ink will be dried blood across these pages, and like always, blood returns to the earth. I hope this serves you because for me, it was a necessity. It filled me with passion, purged me of residual rage, and protected me as I pray for red power to seduce the soul back into my body. Red is my thread. Reading is my right, and I say that reading should revitalize you. It should make you red. Red is the substance that raises knowledge into wisdom. Red will restore full-bodied relationality through a divine dialogue we pursue together. Red is not rational. It's intimate, numinous, and intrinsically correspondent. Red Tarot evolves this understanding into a project of critical, prophetic literacy. Liberatory prophecy activates modes of expanded cognition through such communication. It is not a simple transfer of information. It is a recovery of native knowing that knows the cosmos is alive and communicative. Literacy and language are capital in our social cultural worlds. Those with more social, economic, and political power claim for themselves the ability to determine which languages and discourses are legitimized. So as language is an ideological site of struggle, reading tarot is an act of resistance by radically expanding who gets to be considered literate, meaning Red Tarot lives in the legacy of literacy being a means of enacting emancipation. Red Tarot is a project of simultaneous decolonization and re-indigenization. Red Tarot is unafraid to confront, listen, critique, or unveil. Red light makes each card a prism of poetic political praxis. The reader unfamiliar with social horror will find their imagination engaged and activated. They will see how colonial consciousness consolates in their inner and outer worlds. It's within the schemes of perception that symbolic domination is able to obscure itself. Its activities are hidden in our cognitive relationships by working through the very categories and lenses of perception. Red Tarot works to unveil and interrupt this symbolic violence by sensitizing us to the psyche's uncontested perceptive frames and modes, making it co-responsive to external, historical, and social environments. To reverse the process of forcible de-indigenization, Red Tarot offers a visual framework for interpreting the tarot in a manner that perceives, disrupts, and rejects conditioned colonial consciousness. To make meaning in different spacetimes, we shift the frames that shape reality perception to free them from their colonial context, making them mobile and possessed of a mind all their own. By describing myself and my work as decolonial, I invoke a long history of insurgent subjectivity. I take the tarot as a starting point to observe and critique the genocidal logic of the European colonial racial imaginary. My daily divination with the tarot guides me into direct, intentional, and inventive action from this red subjectivity. As Patricia Gonzalez does, I use the term red in Red Tarot to transcend various conceptual borders, as indigenous peoples and their epistemologies are centered in their world rather than disempowered at the fringe. As Gonzalez was inspired by Sandy Grande's red pedagogy, Red Tarot is my attempt to extend a paradigm of indigenous reclamation, reimagining, and regeneration of self-determined relationships.